Let's take a look at finding relative extrema of multivariable tests, and it's a d-test problem, but an application. Please go ahead and pause the video, read through the problem once, read through it again and figure out what it is you need, and then write down what you know. Okay, welcome back. And so we know we want to maximize the profit. They give us cost, but they don't give us revenue, and we know revenue minus cost is going to be the profit function, so we need revenue. The revenue is going to be the money from the first kind of ball, which is $3, plus the money from the second kind of ball, which is $2. Now, we don't know how many of each one we get, so let's call the number of $3 balls X and the number of balls that sell for $2 Y. So the amount of money we get is going to be $3 times the first kind plus $2 times the second kind. That gives us enough information to be able to find the profit function. So profit is going to be revenue, that 3x plus 2y that we just found, minus this cost function. And we use parentheses so that we don't lose the signs that we have to distribute to everybody in here. So that's just rewriting the cost function. So let's go ahead and distribute that negative sign. Minus 2x squared plus 2xy minus y squared plus 9x minus 6y minus 7. Collect like terms. You have x's and you've got y's. So let's go ahead and collect terms. That's going to give us minus 2x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. Then 9x plus 3x is going to give you plus 12x. 2y minus 6y is going to give you minus 4y, and then minus 7. All of that so we could get a function so that now we can go ahead and find the partial derivatives. We're going to find the partial derivative with respect to x, and then we're going to do it with respect to y. Then we're going to do the second orders and mixed. And over here, second order with y, and then mixed. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the first order partial derivatives with respect to x of this function here. For the first term, that is going to give us minus 4x. Second term is going to give us plus 2y. This term gives us nothing because y is just a number. So y is a number on this one. And then plus 12x gives us plus 12. And those last two terms are both constants, and so we get zero derivatives. Let's go ahead, since we're at this one already, let's take the partial order here with respect to x again. And when you do that, y is a number. And so we get minus 4. The 2y gives us a zero derivative. 12 gives us a zero derivative. Now let's go back to here again and do it with respect to y, where x is a number. So minus 4x gives us 0, plus 2y gives us 2, 12 gives us 0 as those partial derivatives. Let's go ahead and do with respect to y now. Again, we're going back to this original function and take a look at the first term with respect to y. X is just a number. So from the first term, we get 0. From the second term, we get 2x. From the third term, that's this y squared we get, minus 2y. We get a 0 from the 12x. We get a minus 4 from the 4y. And we get a 0 from the 7. Now let's go ahead and do the second order partial derivative here. This is x is going to be a number. And we're coming here to this guy. And so the derivative of 2x is 0, minus 2y is negative 2. 4 gives us a 0. Now we're going to go back again, and we're going to do it with respect to x. So y is a number now. The first term, 2x, that is going to give us a 2. The second term, y is a number, is 0. The last term, minus 4, derivative is 0. So those are all of our partial order derivatives, first and second order. we're going to take those with us to the second step, and that's going to be solving the system of these two guys. Okay, here we go. So now we already have, this is our original function. Don't forget, this is the guy we're working with, and we are trying to maximize the profit. So we try to find x and y for that. So we need to solve p of x equals 0 and p of y equals 0. So minus 4x plus 2y plus 12 is equal to 0. And we have 2x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Well, how sweet. When we add these together without any work, these add to 0. So that's going to give us minus 2x plus 8 is 0. Add the 2x to the other side. Divide by 2. And x is equal to 4. Now, that means that our candidate point is 4 something. We have to find the y. We can use either equation to do that. Let's go ahead and use the second one. 2x minus 2y minus 4.